Is this jacket too small? Kind of. Is my mic on the thing? Yeah. Did I just get a new car? Absolutely I did. So if I'm Sinway or Subway Racing, today I'm gonna show you, the new car I bought, because as I'm trying to get ready for the Joy AZRC Championship race, I couldn't drive a tractor slash onto the track, highly modified, whatever, and expect to compete, because even though it is so fun to drive around and pretty cheap and durable, it's not gonna compete. Cannot compete compared to the Team Associated, TLR, even the Schumachers that are out there. So, it was a time to change. Unfortunately, I didn't get a short course truck. I got a stadium truck. Today I'm just gonna showcase what the wherever. I bought this off of Facebook. I bought this off of Facebook. It was just a roller with two bodies, one used and one new, and they do look one used and one used. Then a set of wheels. No electronics, no upgrade parts. And I'm gonna just tell you what you should look for, maybe questions to ask about, and then what means you do once you purchase that vehicle. Because the moment I bought it, it felt good. Obviously, I was missing a few parts, and there was a few parts on there that looked like they needed. So I'm gonna go around about, see what what stuff would be needed. Just to start off with the chassis. Hold on. Currently charging the battery. I bought the chassis. Note, this was not on here. In fact, I already purchased B6 servo brackets because this chassis did not come with it. But for some reason, it has a sway bar right here, even though there's no sway bar links. Not even for the rear either. So, yeah. I already removed the diff. I'm trying to rebuild the diff because it feels okay. I'm just trying to make sure that's in good condition. I put a 13.5 just stock and just stock ESC into this chassis. I actually bought this for the Trax and Slash because the 17.5 was not working. The servo, my Hobby King servo, went out on me and like just completely died out. So I knew getting the combo would be better than putting a just stock with a V10 13.5 XE run motor. So this I'm gonna use for safekeeping. Once I do upgrade this, or maybe if I get another chassis, which, let's be honest, is gonna be kind of hard to get another chassis, unless if I win a lot. So, drivetrain, it felt good. When I was just trying out the throttle and all that, it felt good. It felt decent. I can't say it was terrible or not built properly, but it was pretty good. I just hate the fact that when I was given it, I didn't expect it and realized, oh, it doesn't come with a bracket for the ESC or for the servo. I was planning to use my Yokomo YD2 servos, those silver posts, but I looked around. I was looking at it. I'm like, no, nothing's gonna work with it. So I had to purchase the correct ones. Right now I'm just trying to rebuild a diff just because I feel like maybe I can get a little more out of it, and I just want to make sure that it's getting taken care of. Owner did say it was slightly used. Looks like they did a little bit of off-road racing maybe. Definitely less than what I did, because where I race at paddocks, that's dirt purely. And so these cars, like this buggy, would be like just having dirt everywhere unless I clean it off. This one looks less dirty, so they probably did some more cleaning racing. They did say they ran this at Hobby Action, and it looks good. So it's slightly used. It is should know what it is, Team Associate T6.2. So they like about a month ago now, they released a T6.4. FY, there's no T6.3. I love videos that, hey, you got 6.3 for sale. There's a B6.3. There's no B6 There's no T or SC 6.3. So I got that. You know, I wasn't, you know, it being what generation it is, I can't argue. Obviously, it's a nice chassis. That does mean my B6 parts can somewhat go into the T6, but to be honest, all I have right now to actually convert over, if I can find it, all that I can convert over is this, the underplate, which I'm gonna even put on there because one, I only have one screw because the new one came with new screws, and I just threw these, kind of threw these away. And two, for how big and heavy it is, I'll probably just leave it there because I know I'll make it heavier on accident with the paint or whatever parts I add on. So can't really do much about it. So right now I'm just gonna focus on the diff. I did notice all the ball diffs were there. Bearings look decent. Actually, I didn't take off key bearings. All the bearings look decent. You cannot argue with the build quality of all this, and all of that. Always, if you ever get an RC car used, always recommend cleaning out the internals and just keeping maintenance on it so you can make sure they get everything you can out of it before you you don't manage it, maintenance it, and kind of screw something up. So not as a shout out, but as a heads up, I would recommend getting, when you're doing this kind of stuff, the premium oil bearing from WOB, which is this nice little bottle, nice little bearing bottle. To be honest, I've used this for a while now for all the cars I've been using, and it's lasted me a while. And I bought this a way back, $7. I bought it $7 from AZRC. Why am I putting it back? And then WOB Ball Diff Pro Racing, or Ball Diff Pro Grease, $14. Again, been using this for a while. You have anti-wear grease and you have ball diff grease. So what I like to do is mix them up together, and I put them about the same amount, just enough so there's not too much but not too little. And then those have been working really well for me. Honestly, I've been loving the way it feels. It makes it very consistent. So right now I'm just gonna let the Pro Power break in all that grease, have the ball diffs nice and clean once I clean them. And then from there, I shall hopefully update you on the situation. All right, move the camera on a little so I can show the ball diff a little better. So because the T6 didn't come with a owner's manual when I bought the B6, luckily, I mean, a lot of parts are similar. Obviously, you're gonna have little things like the wing, the railing, possibly the chassis, but the chassis is the same. I know the C6 is longer, obviously, but otherwise, I'm gonna use this. I did download the T6 manual onto my phone, and the B6 as well. But for here, I'm gonna use this one just because I like paper manuals. So here you have to be very careful because there are ball diffs that are smaller than the normal ones, and those go on to the bolts. Spring load. One spring loaded ball diff. Definitely no. Is it here? No. Oh crap, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. No, okay, spring load is in here. There it is. Found you. Spring loaded goes to, yep. So you're gonna have one cover. It's actually here. Come on, mate. Get on. Oh, I can't get it. Don't flip it. This cover you put over the screw so you can actually screw your ball diff to be tighter or weaker to actually adjust it. Because if you actually have it bark, you don't want it to bark. You don't like dogs. I'm joking, but I love cats. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use this for reference just because it's the same thing. Kit setup says what? Wait. What? Said this is why you look into used cars. 1 2 3 0 when it's supposed to be 2 2 1 1. So I don't know what's up with this. I don't have spare parts for either because I never need to repair the ball diff. So that's definitely something I gotta remember I need to fix. But that's why I look into this stuff. You know, always gotta make sure you buy what you get. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, I need to use that paper as reference because again, I wasn't given it. Man, that's so stupid. Why did you not give me the right ones? Well, right, so one side is supposed to get thrusters. This side gets thrusters. So, gotta be careful. Oh yeah, crap. Oh, they're all off. Good. Okay, so I need to clean off all the grease and the grime from this thread. Should be 1.5, right? This is a 1.5. Again, same thing with this. Clean off all the threads. Do not lose these washers, I beg of you. You don't get to them in a pack, I believe. Yeah, a lot of grime. So, again, this is why I always... You know what? I try to rebuild my V6 as well. Has been a while since I haven't done it. Alright, so I noticed that there's a line on here showing the previous one balls, so I'm actually gonna flip it for a new surface. And now, this is where you gotta be very careful. There are gonna be, how many? 6 ball diffs of the small 5/64ths ball diffs. And they're gonna be exponentially smaller, so the one thing that sucks is that I don't have any, oh no, wait, I do. Be very careful when you pick up the balls because if you slip or whatever, you could lose them. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. Where's the 6th one? Well, I think I found it. Just need to make sure I found it. Yes, I did. You can definitely notice how small it is from the others. I will not show just because I'm afraid to lose them. Put this over here for now. Spray some on here so I can actually clean them with the Pro Power. Yeah, I'm using Pro Power. Here's all 6. Just need to make sure I clean them all. And here's where I'll definitely see you gotta be very careful because I almost lost the ball disc right here. The last time I built my B6, don't have any video of it, but I don't think I should show any video of it if I did. Just use this to cover all this up so I don't lose them. There we go. So here I gotta put some of this NA grease just to make sure that it doesn't just go crazy. Yeah, because you have it just says blank grease, so I need to put some. Where is my, oh yeah, by the way, I bought a toolkit. Eagle Power. Oh, there's a screw, huh? I bought Eagle Power. Not gonna lie, I love it. Been using this kit for a little bit, and I did not realize that the handle could, you could lock it so you can go like this, and it'll actually work. Like it'll turn back on the handle without turning the screw, so you can go one way or the other. So that was a neat thing that I didn't know about. Put some anywhere. Okay, don't put a lot, but put some anywhere on here. Very sticky stuff. Very sticky. Okay. That's anywhere. Now time to put the ball diff. Clean my needle real quick. I'm just using the tiny, like, screw size nut. What is this? Half 1.5. This is 1.5. Okay. Yeah, just spread this. Okay, I can't really spread it. Just because it is. Oh, because this is metal, isn't it? I don't know. Now I can put the ball divs. I'm gonna reuse the. Metal. This has to be metal, right? Is that why they're sticking with each other? I don't know. Yeah, it has to be. They're metal. And that's why you gotta be very careful with what you're doing. I feel like this is metal, which is why it's not going to come off so easily. Okay, so new plan, because it's metal, not to use a needle nose to get them on. Yeah, the needles are working a lot better just because it's not very, what do we call, magnetic. Now I got those all on there. Gotta keep them in there. I just need to put the top washer on there. Boom. Another nicely on there. Alright then, that'll work. That definitely works out. Alright. And again, I did the top surface. Thruster. No. So put it in this one, flat, not the one with the screw hole. This one, diff loop as well. Okay. Goes on here, and then I put it. Alright. So let me put some of that diff fluid. Oh shoot, why did I close this? Diff fluid goes on right here as well. Again, just spray it around nicely. I'm not really worried about cleaning it for this one just because it's gonna mix anyways. Okay, make sure you do like a 50-50 mix, unless there's a specific way you have to do it, which I'm not doing it because I don't know how to do it. This is on a budget, guys. This is a budget. Okay. Gotta clean these washers now. What should I do for the washers? I'll do it. Okay, same thing, just flip where I found the ring. have the ring against here. Press it down and remove the excess stuff. There we go. So it can at least slip, but not be too stiff. This goes through here. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna just make sure I bring this all the way down. There we go, see? Bring this all the way down. I'll make it sit this way so it doesn't fall down. And then it sells 2 bearings, so there's this, please. Okay, give me a minute. Now for the bearings, I always say just like make sure you dry them out nicely and properly so you don't have any other grease in there. For as long as I soak them in, they may not, the grease on the outside may have gone out, but whatever got in there, it never came out just because it is sealed. So hopefully it is fine. Can this fit onto here? Yes. So just spin with it. Cool. So I'm gonna use this, put some of this grease. The blue side is on the bottom, so I can spin it. You don't have to put a lot of this. You gotta give it like just a little squeeze and that's it. Spin it around real quick. Get it spinning with it. All right. Give it maybe one more little dab of it, and then spin it around. That works. So find this, put it on here. Actually, I'm gonna put the blue side outside. I don't believe it shows where you should actually put it, but I'm gonna put it where I like it because that's where I think it goes. No, that's already in there. Okay. And then it shows do both sides with this on there. Give me a minute. Alright, so now I got both of them on there. It says to put the ball diff, but which way does the ball diff go on? I guess the way for the balls to drop in. Oh, it doesn't matter because supposedly it's already dropped in the balls. Let me just clean up this. I made sure that it's already had no balls in it. So this is nice and clean. So tricky part, tricky part. It's dead at center, right? So like this. Okay, I'm gonna hope it's just up like this. So I can actually bring this up right here. Yes, this is a drop in. Yep, there we go. No, don't fall out. Alright, so now I gotta be very careful with this part because I cannot lose any of the balls again. We should have 14 of them, so it's gonna be a while. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got all 14. This on there. Up all that. And then diff lube. How do I do this diff lube? Give me a minute. I want to prepare the surface. Oh shoot. Real quick before I continue on. Actually, move this out there so I don't actually screw up anything. Put in heavy holes so I can make sure that they stay in there and not try to roll around. Okay, now just because I'm gonna add some after anyways. Actually, I have to do it on both sides because I won't be able to get both sides on the one side. Math. Go on the other side. Spread it around here. Alright, so we got both sides on there now. Or we got lube on both sides, so now I can just drum the balls. I can reuse this, just make sure. Oh, it was this side. Well, anyways, just drop it in there. Man, I'm getting it spot on. Never mind. And me pre-lubing it was the good part, just because when the balls drop in with the lube, they just stay there. Nice, I can them all in there pretty quickly. Now, drop this on there. Ta-da! Then now we have this guy. So this is already clean. I need to get the other one out. Nice and clean. Again, use so ring surface going down by first we need to lube the plate. Oh no. I don't know, I guess it's magnetic. I can't tell how or why, but it just is. It's very weird. Well. When I get done with the rebuild, I'm gonna show you how you're supposed to, tune the ball diff, because there's actually a sweet area for power and efficiency, and then it's like on the edge of barking and then being not tight enough for what you want to do. Because for racing, I believe for clay, you want it to be nice and tight, but not too tight that barks. Yep, that's on there. Put the caps on at least. Like I said, that's why I don't want it to drop. spin this around, spin this around. These bearings go into these things, so first I'm gonna clean this out. This side, so the larger gear cover goes on the side where the screw is going to screw into. The other one goes on the side where the screw is actually on, where you put all those ball diffs and whatever, the smaller ones. This one covers that screw head. So let me actually just get this out real quick. Yep, found it. Make sure you line it up, make sure you get it down. You just push it down evenly. Now for this part, you kind of have to find a way to, you gotta push this down so you guys start screwing it in. Once it gets screwed in, then you're good to hold the other side. But again, you're supposed to hold the other side with one of these at least. Okay, so now it's nice and tight. Again, just wanna do this. I've been told that when you redo your diff, you have to like kind of get it tight and then loosen it up. Alright, so because I don't feel good with this, is this side? What side is it? See, this is where, okay. I want to see if I can do something. Okay, so hold on. Oh no, no matter what resistor is. Oh wait, unless it was too much resistance. Okay. So I'm going to see if this, and then time it half turn. This isn't about right. Now I need to put it back into, okay, well, what's the battery on? Okay, yeah, it's basically full. It's at 8.4, not 4.4, so it should be good enough. There are 4 screws, 6 screws actually holding this in, so I'm gonna put some of this onto the actual gear on top, so when I put it in, it's not bone dry, because on here you can actually see there was some grease, but I don't have it, so lay some of this on here as well. I know it's ball dip, but I'll make it general purpose. So hold on, give me a minute, because still I need to do these ones, even though it's the wrong size and all that. So gotta love that part, because the issue is you're gonna have your axle like this and not flat. You want it to be flat, either lowered or raised, but you don't want it to be like one side dipping over the other, which is happening. So I can't do anything about it because I don't even have the thing to replace it. Hold on, I need to find. No, it is perfect. Holy shit. Huh? Did you do that? Perfect. Yeah, I feel some like it feels a little rough in there. So in here, I guess you could do a little bit more dap. A little bit more, drops. Just so you can make sure it gets nicely in there. That's better. I've had it worse. Actually, there's a worse one in my buggy in the front. That's one. All right. Oh, this one feels nice and clean. Yeah, by the way, make sure you don't add a lot to the point that there's adding resistance. Just add enough to where it'll spin, but it's protected. I know, I've been told that Wits has a really good bearings. Never tried it, most because I'm not in my budget, but because they're so good, obviously, they're worth their money. Because I don't race hard enough and understand enough of why, you know, it's preferred those than just getting some, not generic, but, you know, cheaper brand ones. You know, I'm not gonna go that far just because I don't know yet. I haven't had that feeling yet of like, yeah, this is the upgrade that I should go for, just because I haven't gone that fast yet. So that's just my preference. If you're willing to spend that much money, go ahead. That's your money. That's your power. You can definitely do what you want to do. Yeah, you can definitely know. God. Okay, highest goes up then. It's a small slant, but it's a slant. 2, 3. Put this in nice and flat. Come on, there we go. Put the cover on. There we go. And I'm just gonna close it off. So two long screws go in the back. I'm gonna do it like it's a head gasket. You don't want to just do all of them at once. You want to do it rest it in a row. Oh my god. Goes in nice and smoothly. This side now. Nice and smoothly. Oh shoot. And then this long, the extra long one goes towards the front.